Welcome, everybody, to New Orleans and the iconic Caesars Superdome, the long-term home of the All-State Sugar Bowl, which this year, of course, is part of the college football playoff. We are through the opening round of this year's playoff, and now the pressure is mounting in the quarterfinals. A matchup between one side that's had time to rest and recover, and another team that's battle-tested, already off one playoff victory. As we'll see the number 9 seed in this playoff, the Nebraska Cornhuskers, taking on the top-seeded team in the playoff, the USC Trojans. 3A Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, here in the booth with Kirk Herbstreit. And here we go, a college football playoff quarterfinal game. We'll see which team's going to be moving on. Kickoff team is out there. Great energy as this playoff game is about to get underway. And the returner elects to fair catch it. No return. Offense moving into a bunch formation. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Fires it to the wideout. Finds a man open on the right side downfield. That is a huge play. Finally brought down at the 46-yard line.
It's a nice throw and a great catch by this USC wide receiver to pick up a first down. And boy, oh boy, USC quarterbacks and receivers, efficiency and timing and speed and execution. Boy, they are putting it on display once again today.
Quarterback appears to be changing the play. First down, looking to throw the football. Oh, the pass is picked off. Going the other way, can they catch him? Past the 20. Touchdown, Huskers. Wow, what a play, a defensive score.
Boy, that's a 14-point swing on the opening drive. Instead of worrying about giving up points, not only do they come up with this interception, but to take it into the end zone, they're an extra point away from really giving their offense an edge.
And they'll set up with the PAT. PAT is good. They jump in front, 7-0. Now the kickoff team is out on the field. And here's the fair catch by the return man. Offense is back out on the field. Let's see if they can bounce back from that costly mistake last time, a pick 6. So early movement from the offense. That'll push him back 5. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. Quarterback escapes the pocket and takes off. And he'll just get rid of it.
It has been a tough first half in this playoff game for this offense. They cannot get anything going through the air. Not only are they down the scoreboard, but there's really nothing to build around as we get ready to go into the second half.
Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. Catch made on the left side, and the defense swarms. Not much of a gain on that completion.
Really good defenses put an emphasis on winning the early downs. That means holding your own on first and second down, so you force the offense to consistently have to try on third and long. That's exactly what's happened here in this series.
Now in third and very long, looking to throw. He's got an open man downfield, and it's caught. Tackle is finally made, but it's a huge gain all the way to the 48-yard line. The Trojans looking to crank up the tempo a bit. Direct snap to the back. The gain is 3. Now it's second down and 7. Offense right to the line, playing with tempo now. Quarterback making some changes at the line. Looking to pass here on second down. He's moving out of the pocket. On the run, he's going to chuck it deep. Oh, and he's got it down inside the 20.
The defense is spread all over the field, creating some one-on-one matchups, and the quarterback makes them pay for it.
And there's the handoff. He gains 9, so it's second and 1.
Just love watching this back run. Gets behind that offensive line, lowers his pads, and gets a nice, solid gain.
So down here in the red zone, every yard tough to find. Here is a crucial play coming up. Hands off to the left. And the Trojans will try to keep this drive moving.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, it can go to the house for a touchdown. But the runs that really make a game plan work are the ones where you get just what you need. And he barely got the first down, but he got it.
Couldn't quite get in, but they're knocking on the door at the 1. Trying for the touchdown on the right side. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
What a job by this defense. They would simply not relent. Incredible effort.
Important third down and goal now. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. 0 running room. Stop right at the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, I really like the idea on third down. I can kind of see the thought process there. Make an unconventional call on third down. Sometimes that can work out. But the defense was just prepped and ready for it this time.
Fourth and goal from the 2. Can this defense come up with a huge stop? There's the snap. Quarterback setting up to throw. And he's brought down. A sack by the defense coming up big on this fourth down play.
Instead of getting points here and going for the field goal, this offense decides to get aggressive, and the offensive line gives up the sack. Looked like they miscommunicated. The defense, to their credit, is able to get after the quarterback, and they come up with not only a stop, but now they get the ball back themselves.
And the runner scoots out of bounds after gaining some decent yardage.
Boy, Chris, this back is so talented. Picks up another first down. The Nebraska faithful love to see the ball in his hands, just like they love to see the backs over the years. Think about T.O., Tom Osborne, when he had the backs going, Mike Rozier, and Lawrence Phillips, and Amon Green, Roger Craig going way back. More recently, Amir Abdullah, Rex Burkhead. Boy, oh boy, they've had some fun backs to watch.
Quick throw, catch made on the out route. They make the tackle, but that pass creates a solid gain.
Love to see the short passing game as a great go-to for any offensive coordinator in the first quarter because it's reliable and allows you to see how the defense is reacting. That can open up for other things later on.
Oh, and he fumbles. Offense keeps possession, recovers the fumble.
Wow, that is big-time awareness by his teammate to get on top.
And the replay booth has signaled they want to stop and have another look at this one. So after taking a closer look, the officials will overturn that previous ruling. The Huskers come to the line to set a fresh set of downs. He'll hand it off. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. Offense getting set up. Here's second down. Looks right for a quick completion. And he's tackled after the catch.
I think it's important to kind of let your quarterback get into a rhythm early in the game. Sure, you'd love to see the big gains, but plays like this allow the quarterback to get settled into the game, find his rhythm, and then he can make the bigger plays later on.
Dropping back, it's Raiola. It's an out route, the catch made. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down.
This offense has become a first-down machine, and that's so demoralizing for a defense, especially for those star players who don't sub out as much. But the fourth quarter really starts to wear you out.
Off the play fake, looking to throw. Lofting it toward the left sideline. Oh, and he's got it inside the 15. And they'll bring him down, but this offense creates a huge chunk play.
That is great arm strength and accuracy by this quarterback. And let's not forget the wide receiver's job of bringing it in for that big game.
The Cornhuskers looking to cash in the red zone. Here comes a throw from the red zone. And he can't escape. It's a sack for the defense. Let's see if they can overcome the sack. Second and very long.
Well, they give up a huge pass play, and they come back with a sack on the very next play. This defense was hoping to stop the bleeding, and they do so with that sack.
He's swarmed by the defense. An important third down conversion coming here in the red zone. Cannot connect. Incomplete, and now fourth down.
Hey, the good news is here, Chris, they're still in field goal range, and they didn't cost themselves any points. But they could have more. Got to be thinking about going for this on fourth and short.
And the Huskers will come to the line, looking to keep the drive going on fourth down. Needs a completion here on fourth down. Looking for 6. The pass is incomplete. The defense holds on fourth down, and they'll take over.
This is the chance you take here as an offensive coordinator and a play caller. You go for it here, you draw it up perfectly, you think this is the right play, and then the execution is not there. So the defense catches a break, and they get the ball back to their own offense.
The junior able to bring him down quickly.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage, not give up big run plays.
Makes the catch downfield. Moves the ball to the 25, good enough for a first down. And the Trojans will crank up the tempo.
Hey, great throw here by this USC quarterback, but how about the catch by the wide receiver? And Chris, we've been saying that for decades when it comes to USC and their wide receivers. What incredible history, going way back to Len Swan. I know he was a Steeler, but it all started when he wore that USC uniform. Keyshawn Johnson had a brilliant career. So did Robert Woods. And how about Amon-Ra St. Brown and the job that he did when he was at SC?
Big play here after the break. Offense trying to convert here on third down. Can he make it to the marker? And that will pick up a first down. It's spotted at 38. The Trojans pick up enough yardage to get a fresh set of downs. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball.
It's a good job here by this offensive line and the running back. Listen, these guys have really had a lot to do with why they're in this playoff game, right? So give it to the offensive line in the back. Get the first down this 3rd and short. See what you can do from here.
And looking to throw now on 1st down. Quarterback leaves the pocket on the move now. Using his legs here. And he'll be forced out of bounds right near the line of scrimmage.
Well, that is a clinic by this defense on this quarterback run. String him out to the sideline, nowhere for him to go. All he could do is step out of bounds for no gain.
Important 2nd down play coming up. Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. Fires it to the wideout. Intercepted, picked off by the defense. Going the other way, can they stop him? And he steps out of bounds after the great pick. Solid return to set up his offense.
Well, the quarterback ends up being a tad aggressive and ends up paying for it with a pick. I get that that might be part of his playing style, but there's a difference between being aggressive and being careless.
And Nebraska's offense is back out on the field. The last possession, they were stopped on a 4th down try. Can they get something going here? Here's an easy completion to the back out of the backfield. Defense drops him for a loss. Tougher 2nd down on the way.
Well, the defense does such a good job of taking any threat downfield away. All he could do is throw it to his back and lost some yards. Now you're behind the sticks.
Well, there's that excellent linebacker with a clear path just running downhill quickly.
You know, I think one of the great things about watching this guy play all year is his vision. He just has great instincts. That time the defensive line ate up all the linemen, freed up the linebacker to get into the backfield, and the result is a tackle for a loss for the backer.
They've got him. It's a sack for the defense.
Great call here going with that nickel defense, giving you more speed on the field in that 3rd down and long. Nowhere to go. Gave the defensive line plenty of time to come up with that sack. Now it's 4th down and long.
4th down and very long, but the offense still on the field. They're going to go. Dropping back, it's Raiola. He's running out of time here. And he can't connect. A costly turnover on downs.
I really thought that this was going to work out. Showing an aggressive approach here. Going for it on 4th down. Looked to be there. They just weren't able to complete it.
And here comes the USC offense back on the field. They had some good things going on the last drive, but it ended suddenly with the pick. Let's see what they can do here. And left with no option, just has to throw it away.
Man, the defense took everything away from him. What do you expect him to do? He can't force the ball into traffic and potentially throw the interception. Does a good job of getting out of the pocket, away from the pressure, and just throw the ball away. See what happens on this next down.
Quarterback changing the play now at the line. They look to throw it here on 2nd down. Defense is coming after him. Hit as he releases it, and the pass ball is incomplete.
Boy, this one's on the offensive line, Chris. They've got to do a better job of protecting the franchise quarterback. This guy's as good as there is in the country, and they're letting this pressure get to their quarterback. You either get the ball out faster, or the offensive line's got to do a better job of taking care of their guy.
And he'll drop back here on 3rd down. Tries the right with a quick throw. And he's got it. Forced out of bounds after a nice gain. The offense is knocking on the door with a 1st and goal.
Boy, another positive game for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show how dangerous he is when he has time to throw. The defensive coordinator's got to change up his looks, maybe bring in the blitz, anything they can do to get this quarterback out of this rhythm.
And they've got him.
Well, another short game for this offense on the ground, and you got to give a lot of credit to the defense. They have really negated that aspect of this offense the entire first half and really making them one-dimensional. And if that doesn't change, I don't know how they get back into this game.
Muscles across the goal line. Touchdown, USC. Well, no surprise for offense this good. Short field, quick touchdown.
Yeah, you get into the red zone, though, there's a tendency to want to get conservative. I love that the offensive coordinator and the quarterback kept attacking until they came away with 7 points.
Kickoff team on the field getting set now. Returner looking to make a play here. And the returner brought down by the coverage team now. Here comes the Nebraska offense back out on the field. Remember last time, they went for it on fourth down and got stopped, and the opponent went right down the field. See if they can recover from that here. Tackle behind the line. It's a loss of 2. Well, they don't block the offensive end and show some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
Tackle made at the 41. It's a nice gain. They're getting closer to the 50.
Chris, that's another positive game for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show why he's had such a great year this year. When he has time to throw, he gets his feet set. He's as accurate as any quarterback in the country.
A new set of downs after that completion. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Well, the back just had nowhere to go. How about the defensive line? They eat up all the blocks up front, freeing those linebackers up to be able to make the play. Just a bad play all around for this offense.
And it's a bunch formation. To throw, it's Raiola. Looking to scramble. And he just throws it away.
Man, I like this play. I mean, not only is it the right play, throwing it away like that, but given that he had no other option, he just did what he's supposed to do to survive and get ready for this next down.
Now from the 40, the offense faces a 3rd and long to keep this drive going. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Looking for the wide out. Finds a man to the left. Big catch downfield. Explosive gain across midfield. They'll spot it at the 35.
Well, this is why this guy's one of the top wide receivers in college football. It's 3rd down. The defense knows you're probably going to go to him, and they still can't stop him from coming down with a big play.
DB's looking to jam the receivers at the snap. From the shotgun, handoff inside, and brought down at the line with that big defensive tackle.
Well, that's an excellent effort here by this defense, staying in their run fits. They holding their own with the line and making the tackle. The offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get anything going there.
Makes a quick catch. Tackle made after the completion. Made the catch, but he was surrounded for not much room to run.
They did a really good job that time of leveraging him out in space. I thought he might have a chance to be able to shake loose because he is so elusive. But defense, as you said, did a really good job in the open field surrounding him. Just nowhere for him.
They could not stop him. He's in. Touchdown, Cornhuskers. They'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. PAT makes it a 7-point lead. Getting set to kick the ball off now. This one will be fair caught. And the USC offense is back out on the field. They had a brilliant touchdown drive last time, mixing the run and the pass. Can they keep that going again? First play of the drive, looking to throw the football. It's a short completion at the big tight end. They bring down the receiver, but that's a nice gain on that play.
Well, that's the thing with this guy. You've got the ability to flex him out. He shows his versatility, what he can do from that slot position. He can be the quarterback safety blanket.
That's the 2-minute warning in this close first half. The offense trying to score and claim the lead before the break. A completion makes it 2nd and short. From the shotgun, drops back. Catch made on the right side. And the Trojans look to keep this drive moving.
Boy, it's so easy to get caught up in the receivers and the quarterback, and your eyes get lost. You forget about the running back. Nice catch and a first down for this offense.
They'll change the pre-snap look now. First down, looking to throw the ball. On the run, he'll let it go. It's caught downfield. An explosive play. It moves the ball across midfield. They'll spot it at the 38.
Chris, to me, I think the quarterback wanted to get this ball thrown downfield, but good coverage forces him to throw it underneath. But give an assist to the O-line, giving him enough time to be able to evaluate that coverage.
Looking to throw yet again. And he's going to fling it deep, going for it all here. Catch made in the end zone. Touchdown, Trojans. This college football playoff game is all tied up. It's beginning to feel a little bit like a shootout.
Yeah, it is. It's a battle of the offenses. Both these teams right now executing flawlessly, and they're doing so with such high stakes, answering one score with another. Neither team is backing up 1 inch.
Kickoff team is on the field. Let's see if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back. He's going to return it from near the goal line. He brings it back to the 18 before stepping out. And Nebraska's offense is back out on the field. We have a shootout developing here. Each offense scoring touchdown in their last possession. They'll tackle him right at the 25-yard line.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
To the air, it's Raiola. The pass rush closing in. And a senior making a disruptive impact play.
This is good pressure by the defense. It just felt like the quarterback was holding on to the ball a little bit too long, which allowed the defense to get home.
Defense are going to keep the pressure up in this third down. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. Caught near the sticks. It's Coleman. Moves the ball out across the 30. That's good for a first down.
And you just continue to see the chemistry between these two. And they told us yesterday in our production meeting, they spent hours and hours of working and developing that chemistry and that rhythm by throwing together throughout those summer months. And, man, it's starting to really pay off. He's become his security blanket for the quarterback, and especially on third down, get him the ball.
Slides a quick throw. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks, more than enough for a first down.
Well, the running back that time just kind of sneaks out of the backfield and shows his hands on that nice catch.
The Cornhuskers will line up on 1st and 10. Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. It's a quick grab. Heads out of bounds as a short gain on the play.
One thing I love about this back is how he gets involved in the passing game. Nice catch here.
The completion makes it 2nd down. From the shotgun, drops back, looking for an open man. And he'll loft it to the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Nebraska. Kicking team on now for the extra point. He knocked through the extra point. The lead is 7, 21-14. So the offense gets momentum, scoring before halftime. Now the kickoff. We'll see if the defense can get his top and preserve that momentum. Gets off a squib kick. It'll be fielded by one of the up men. Tackle made out at the 40. That's a good return. The offense comes back out there. Not much time left. Perhaps just time for a couple plays before the half. Here comes a first down pass attempt. That's a bullet over the middle. And he throws his third interception of the day. Big takeaway, now looking for a big return. And that's a solid return after the interception.
Well, this guy obviously did what he needed to do to get himself ready for this game. It's a favorable matchup. He's got a lot of confidence. He's already come up with 2 interceptions in this game alone. Locked in on what he needs to do to be in position and making plays for this defense.
Throws it to the right. Looks downfield and finds a receiver who worked his way wide open. The stop is finally made, but it's a big gain. Stopped at the 49. The offense will quickly spend a timeout here after the play. One more play before they head to the locker room. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Looking to make a play deep downfield. It's caught inside the 10. Forced out of bounds, but not before the football's moved inside the 10. It'll be first down and goal. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. And the Trojans will kick this away to begin the second half. He's going to bring this out a few yards deep in the end zone. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. And Nebraska's offense is back out on the field. Important possession here to begin the third quarter as they try to continue momentum from the first half and build on this lead. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in third down. What's an offense doing on third down? But I think what's also important is how well you defend first down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack, and their game plan gets much more challenging to try to come up with that first down.
Well, a serious challenge for this offense. You don't want to be in third and long inside your own 20. How much of a risk will they take to try to pick up this first down? Quarterback finds an open target on the left side. Defense stops him short of the marker, so now it's 4th down.
Chris, much like we saw in the first half, this quarterback can put the ball right on the money. Now, you know the defensive coordinator at halftime spent all the time he could with the secondary to come up with answers on how to try to slow this guy down.
Fourth down, looking to throw for it. He's escaping the pocket now. He's going to take off here. Ball carrier heads out of bounds, but the pickup is good enough to move the chains. First down.
Oh, this is a great job here. Looks downfield, nobody open, takes off and tries to use his legs to go for it. And gets to the sidelines, gets out of bounds, avoids the hit, and most importantly, he got that first down.
That's a nice wrap up there by the junior.
The defensive coordinator this week already telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
Here's the second down play. Dropping back, it's Raiola. Quarterback escapes the pocket. Receiver left alone, wide open downfield. Takes it all the way to the house. Touchdown, Huskers. Here's the point after attempt. Attack on the PAT. It's a 2-touchdown lead now, 28-14. Now they get set to kick it away. So it'll be a touchback. Ball spotted at the 25. And the Trojans offense is back out on the field. Let's see how this quarterback responds. Remember, an interception on the very first play of the last possession. Quarterback making adjustments down to what the defense is showing. Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff. That one takes it across the 30-yard line. And the Trojans will come to the line to run the hurry up. A pop pass on the jet sweep. Across the 45 now. Oh, and he breaks free. It's a foot race. They bring him down, but not before a huge gain. Moves the ball to the 40-yard line. Big chunk play. This offense operating at peak efficiency. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. And is brought down after a short gain. Does not make the first down yardage. Getting set. Here's second down. And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. Didn't see anybody open. Just throws it away. That's how he's going to bring up third down. Urgency now for the offense that hates to come up empty on this drive, down multiple scores. Drops back, needing a third down completion here. He's moving out of the pocket now. Quarterback on the move, trying to make something happen. The defense stops him short of the marker, so it's fourth down coming up.
This is a nice job here by this defense on third down. They take away all the options downfield, and they recognize the quarterback scramble. He almost comes up with his first down, but they keep him short to set up this fourth down.
And he's throwing for it on fourth down. Quarterback moving out of the pocket, trying to create. And it's incomplete under heavy pressure. A big fourth down stop.
Chris, what a great job here by this defense on this fourth down play. They knew exactly where to come up with that stop to get the turnover on downs, and they did it.
And here comes the Nebraska offense back out on the field. Remember, last time they scored a touchdown. Can they keep clicking here over the defense, come up with a stop? Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. Stop after a small gain. Now look at it, 2nd and 9.
Boy, I'm a big fan of that jet sweep motion like that. It really forces the defense to stretch them out horizontally and can create some vertical seams for this offense. They got some positive yards. Didn't quite get the first down, but I'll tell you what they've done. Planted a seed on this defense, and they better defend this style of play moving forward.
Quick throw with the quarterback off the RPO. Defense shoves him out of bounds. Not much of a gain there.
Well, here the defense decided to sit back and play zone, and that front didn't do a good job of pressuring the quarterback. He had the time to make the throw, and he put it on target.
Looking downfield, it's Raiola. He bought some time, now lets it go. Oh, and he could not call it in. A third down drop. Brings up fourth down.
Man, on your own side of the field, you're playing a risky game here. Third and short. Your goal should just be keep this drive alive the best way you can sometimes. Is just hand the ball off to your running back and have him get behind that offensive line and go to work. Curious to see what they do now here on this 4th and short.
Trying for a fourth down completion. Complete to the running back. Can he get first down yardage? Brought down to the 47, and that will move the sticks.
That's a pretty good job here by the defense, really, on this fourth down. They took away all his intended receivers. He just checks that down as a last-ditch effort. Give credit to the back for picking up that first down.
Off the play fake on first down. Trying to extend the play. Quarterback looking to scramble. And he heads out of bounds after a nice pickup on the run.
I love that this guy's not willing to just give up on plays. You know, he's got enough athletic ability to give you some positive yards in the run game, and he's able to do that right here.
Second down play coming up. Quarterback drops back. He's going to test the secondary. Quick throw to his receiver. Looks downfield and connects with a wide-open wide receiver. They bring him down, but a big chunk of yardage on the play.
What a pitch and catch by the quarterback and receiver for a big gain for this offense.
Offense racing down the field. It sets up a 1st and goal inside the 10. To the air, it's Raiola. Receiver makes the grab. Tackled at the 6-yard line after the completion. Offense really threatening now.
Love the timing here between the quarterback and his receiver. Pick up some positive yards, and I continue to be impressed with just the chemistry between these two.
Second down, we're going to throw it. Caught near the goal line. Doesn't quite make it. Forced out at the 1. See what they can do here. 3rd down and goal from the 1. That's a design quarterback keeper. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Cornhuskers. And they'll set up now for the extra point drop. The extra point is good. They stretch the lead a little bit more. Kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away. And the fair catch signaled for and taken. And here comes the USC offense back on the field. Last time the defense got a big 4th down stop. Let's see what the offense can do this time. Looking to throw it on 1st down. Hit as he released it. Wow, that is interception number 4 today for this QB. He's got some room and some blockers here. Brings the interception all the way back. Touchdown, Nebraska. Well, the takeaway and the touchdown, that is just a dream play for any defender, Kurt.
Well, let's start with the interception. I just love the fact that he got his eyes turned around, found the football, and then has the athletic ability to be able to secure it. Then he goes back to high school running back days and shows him what he can do with the ball in his hands and takes it all the way back for a touchdown. Beautiful thing.
The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away. He'll call for the fair catch here. And the USC offense is back out on the field. They have got to bounce back on this possession after throwing a pick 6 last time out here. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Contact as he threw it. And it's incomplete. Even on a 1st down throw, he was under some heavy pressure. 2nd down after the incompletion. Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. And he's going to float this one to the right side. The downfield shot is incomplete. Brings up 3rd down.
Love this aggressive mindset from the quarterback and offensive coordinator. Found the matchup that you wanted. Take a shot downfield. You don't hit it, but you made the defense be aware of it.
On 3rd down, he drops to throw. He's moving out of the pocket. Wow, back-to-back deep shots. And that's interception number 5. When will this QB get the hook? Breaking free at the 35. And he steps out of bounds. A solid return and a great way to set up his offense here.
Well, this defense has been great the entire football game here. They knew they had a lot of pressure on them in the playoff. They stepped up and played well all game long, and now they get a critical interception here late in this game.
Oh, the reverse. And they'll tackle him for a loss of 5 yards.
The defense there showed incredible discipline on the backside contained, and that reverse wasn't going anywhere, just textbook.
getting set. Second down play here. Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. The junior able to bring him down quickly.
Man, that jet sweep action puts so much pressure on a defense. You get so locked in on the ball attacking you downhill. But when offenses sprinkle this kind of offense in, it stretches this defense out wide and can create some vertical seams for big plays.
Defense able to stop him. It's 4th down now.
Another big play by this offense, and it continues to be the pass game. Between the offensive line, the receivers running good routes, and this quarterback making really accurate throws, they are dynamic and a tough offense to stop.
Finding space at the 20. And he stopped just short, down to the 2, but an excellent run.
You know, in college football anymore, Chris, you get caught up in the big plays through the passing game. But we're seeing what this back can do when he has room to run. Great acceleration, great speed. I know he gets tackled here at the 2-yard,